Good evening, friends. A warm welcome to one and all. We had a small technical error because of which we got delayed today, and we are starting over here now our session, Dance, the Language of the Soul. So, what is dance for us? Dance is a series of steps or movements which are done to music. Trees dance to the wind, animals dance to nature, planets dance to the silence, and we humans dance to a lot of things. What is dance about? Dance is an expression of your emotions, expression of your soul, expression of your activity, expression to be fit, and a lot of other things. People dance with a lot of reasons. I welcome you all today to this session. I am NILESH SINGHA. I am a BHARATNATYAM practitioner. I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. We are about to start this session in another few more minutes so that I am settled after this all technical trauma that we faced in last 19 minutes, and then I should be ready to start off. Can I have the fan? The AC draft put on top. It's doing too much of sound. Yeah. As I am a classical practitioner, first I would like to mention about the classical dances that we have in India. We have Kathak from north of India. We have Bharatnatyam from Tamil Nadu. We have Manipuri from Manipur. We have Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh. We have Odissi from Orissa. We have Mohiniyattam, Kathakali from Kerala. We have Satriya from Assam. We have Chau from different part of West Bengal and Orissa. We also have Gaudiya Nritya from West Bengal. These are all the classical styles. Today, I will show you a small glimpse of Bharatnatyam, which I am a practitioner. Today, what I will present before you is a small piece. Generally, I would call it an introductory piece. It's called Kautvam. This particular Kautvam describes Lord Nataraja or Lord Shiva. As we all know, Nataraja, that is Lord of Dance. This piece describes his complete attire, how he holds the damru in his one hand, how he holds the fire in his other hand, how one hand is for blessing and the other is the dandahasta, how one foot is lifted up, which shows the path of salvation, and how the other foot crushes the demon of evil and ignorance. He is the one who wears the tiger skin, the elephant skin. He is the one who wears a serpent around his neck. Presenting before you, Nataraj Kautvam. Volume. Thank you. Every classical dance is from a particular region, as I mentioned earlier. So every region has got its own flavor, and that particular dance style picks up that flavor. This was an old story. Now, every classical art form, whether it's Indian or whether it's international, has traveled so globally that just to say that Bharatnatyam belongs to Tamil Nadu, I feel won't be fair. Same way to say Kathak belongs to only the north of India, that wouldn't be fair. Kathak is practiced in different form in Pakistan. Kathak is practiced differently in the south. And as it moves from place to place, the flavor of the art form changes, but the soul of the art form remains same. If Kathak is being practiced in Pakistan, they emphasize a lot on ghazals, they emphasize a lot on salami, they emphasize a lot of other aspects, which in India we focus a lot on the gods, Krishna, Shiva, the Thumris. So the art form has got multiple flavors. For example, Bharatnatyam, if I say, if it's practiced in Tamil Nadu, then the language is Sanskrit, Telugu, Tamil, majorly. But when this same art form is practiced in Maharashtra, a lot of Marathi songs has been picked up. A lot of Abhang, the devotional songs written by the saints of Maharashtra, has been picked up and has been done by generations of dancers, not only from Maharashtra, but from worldwide. So the art form can't be restricted to one region. The art form originates from somewhere and it travels to some other place. And at times, the roots are lost in history. And we don't know how a particular art form originated from a particular place and then it traveled and reached somewhere else. With origins lost in history, all the art forms, especially dance, and when I say dance, what I mean is it's not only the classical dance, it's also the folk dances or the international dances, which I'm about to talk about, which I'm about to speak in brief, I should say, because I have a time constraint. So I want to touch multiple aspects. But for me, primarily, dance is just dance. You don't need to be a classical dancer to enjoy dance. Folk dancer to enjoy dance. You don't have to be a ballet expert to dance. You just need to feel the rhythm and groove with it. A lot of contemporary dancers who work with movement vocabulary, how do they create new movements? If you give them a word, still, stillness, from that word, the movement is derived. How do you derive it? Because you feel the stillness in your body and you move in the stillness. How does this happen? That's because the dancer feels within. Like I said, we have the classical dances of India. Same way, we have classical dances of the West, if I may speak so. We have ballet. In ballet, there are two types, as we all know, the Russian ballet and the French ballet. Then comes the ballroom dances, which there are two types, the standard and the Latin American. In standard ballroom, the variety that we have are waltz, foxtrot, quick step, tango. In the Latin American, what we have is the rumba, the samba, cha-cha-cha, jive, and paso doble. These are the classical dances of the West. So it's not that only the East or the Asian countries have got classical dance. Primarily, every country has a classical dance of its own. It's just that some dances have been globally celebrated, globally practiced, globally popularized. Like we all say, there are a lot of unsung glory, lot of heroes which are not being spoken about. Same way, there are a lot of countries who have lots of beautiful classical dances which we are not aware of. From the classical dances, I take you all to the beautiful, vibrant folk dances. Here, I'm going to talk about the folk dances of India. How every state has got multiple different folk dances. We have state-wise lots of folk dances. I'm not going to name all because then I'll be only naming the dances and we will not get into what are these. Before we move on, I would like to have a sip of water. Just give me a minute. So what are these folk dances? Where do they come from? Primarily, every folk dance has been evolved from the festivities of that region or the natural celebration of that region. For example, like in India, when there is harvest, we have harvest dance. Now, every state has got its own harvest time. Tamil Nadu is there, West Bengal is there, Punjab is there. And when they are doing the harvest, whether it is the paddy harvest, the rice, or the wheat harvest, they have different dances which are done when the harvest season comes. There are festivals as per seasons. There are dances which depend on the festival. Now we have Holi. So there are a lot of dances which are specially done on Holi. We have the very famous Dandiya Garba from Gujarat. We have Bhangra from Punjab. And all these things are just a symbol of celebration. Celebration of the festivities, celebration of the region, celebration of the language, and celebration of unity. How everybody come together, especially for the folk arts. You will rarely see a folk dance being presented solo. It would always be in a big group, like 8 or 10. The emotion being, let's come together, let's celebrate, let's enjoy this time that Mother Earth has given us. Whether it be harvest, whether it be the winter, whether it be the summer, whether it be the rains, whatever it is, we never forget to thank Mother Earth. One such beautiful folk dance I would like you all to have a look is Garba, which is from the state of Gujarat. This piece will be performed by two young, vibrant This piece will be performed by two young and vibrant dancers. Please watch them. Wow, that was a quick glimpse. This can go on for the night, and you all can join us to do the dance on the same beats from your homes. But we need to move on. As I was talking about the folk dances of India, I would like to have here mention some folk dances of the West. Some very beautiful, vibrant folk dances that we have loved so much that we have made them global. One of them being the salsa. Salsa is basically originated from Cuba, but today salsa has been globalized. Globalized to an extent that we have our own salsa, the Bollywood salsa. Just similar to that, we have some other folk dances also. Merengue from Haiti, Latin America. Lambada, America. Bachata from Dominican Republic. Flamenco from Spain. This particular dance form has a lot of similarity to our Kathak, and it is believed that a lot of Kathak practitioners migrated and went and settled in Spain, and they were the ones who started this beautiful dance form. Also, I would like to mention that the footsteps of Kathak and tap dance goes quite well together. And a lot of times we see a lot of jugalbandi happening between the two. Similarly, there are a lot of dance styles which we will always see which has similarities with the West or with the East. There are many such art forms. To name a few, if I would say so, the dragon dance, which is done in China, we have something very similar to that, where the body is being painted as a tiger and is being performed widely in Kerala as the Pulikattu. Also, we have various martial art dances, which is similar to our Talaripayattu, again from Kerala, the state which is rich in its culture. That's why it's called God's own country. When we talk about Sufism, Sufism is all about surrendering yourself to the Almighty. And we have something which is very similar. I don't know how many of you all would have noticed it, but if you go to the ISKCON Hare Rama Hare Krishna temple, you will see the devotees, they would put their hands up in trance and they would just sing the bhajans of Lord Krishna and they would just jump and dance in trance. That is completely close to the Sufi, where they put their hands up and they completely surrender themselves to the Almighty. Names can be different, religion can be different, faith can be different, but love for whatever you believe in cannot change. I might love a particular religion. You might love a particular religion. But what my love makes me do is the same thing what your love will make you do for your God, for your belief, for your faith, for whatever you believe in. And it's not necessary that we need to believe in a supreme power like God, if I may say so. Some people might believe in their parents. Some people might believe in their godfathers. Some people might say we don't believe in God. We don't believe in idol worship. But I believe in my master, my teacher, my guru. So these are the beautiful things that dance makes us do. It's not religion. It's not region. It's not the country. It's not east or west, but it's just dance. When you dance, what do you see? That is, if you dance. And for all those people, I want to say, who feel that they don't dance, please rethink about it. Do you dance or you don't dance? Maybe you dance to the tunes of your boss. Maybe you dance to the tunes of your spouse, your partner, or your elder brother, elder sister, or your master, your guru. We all dance. We all dance in our own ways. Dance is a form of expression. I express it in a particular way. You do it in another way. But that doesn't matter. What really matters is that we dance and we express. When I talk about expressing myself, I would like to talk about the basic moods that we all go through. And to have a small glimpse of these things in a traditional way, also in a non-traditional way, I would like to welcome Advaita. She is here to demonstrate the Navarasa, the 9 emotions, the basic emotions. Shringara, love. Hasya, laughter. Karuna, compassion. Raudra, anger. Veera, courage. Bhayanaka, fear. Bibhatsa, disgust. Adbhuta, wonder. Shanta, peace. Thank you, Advaita. These are the 9 basic emotions which we all experience. Maybe the way we do it in dance, if I may say so, what you experience right now is a very traditional way of doing it in Bharatnatyam. But when I speak about love, love can be for your mother, for your father, for your guru, for your kid, or for your Lord. Love, which is Shringara, has many shades. Vatsalya, Bhakti, Prem, it can be anything. When I talk about hasya, laughter, in day-to-day life, this is one of the best medicine that we have. If you're stressed, laugh. Someone falls down, laugh. Though we are said not to laugh, but a lot of time that just comes spontaneously. When we are with our friends, we laugh. We enjoy, isn't it? If I say about karuna, compassion, compassion comes from within. Every human being is born with this emotion. Some have overload of it, some are underload, but this emotion is something that makes us human. Compassion for another human being, compassion for another living thing, compassion for trees, compassion for anybody and everybody. This quality makes us human. If you see somebody fallen on the road, I'm sure whether you want to help or you don't want to help, but the emotion that will strike in your heart is compassion. Veera, if you go and help the fallen down, that's it. That is Veera, courage. We have the courage to stand for our people. We have the courage to stand for what we believe is right. Also, courage means you stand for your own self, what you believe in. It's not heroic that you go and help others. It's not heroic that you are helping something where something wrong is happening. If you feel something is right, stand for yourself, stand for your voice. And that's it. That is courage. That is Veeram. That is Veer, Bahadur, Bhayanak. This is one of the word which has been circling around us in this time of pandemic. Fear. We all are living in fear. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if we are safe, if we are stepping out. That is fear. So these emotions are so deep rooted in our daily life that whether you are a dancer or a non-dancer, you are experiencing all the navrasas. Maybe every day we go through it. But it's just that at times we are so busy flowing with life that we just don't pay attention to these things. Bibhatsa, disgust. Again, an emotion that we all touch maybe very little, but we do. Adbhuta, wonder. Wonder need not be when you look at Taj Mahal, when you look at Eiffel Tower. It can just be sitting at your window, looking outside, looking at the birds and the trees, and just feel happy for them. I wonder what they would be feeling right now. I'm so happy to see them free. We as humans are caged today, and the animals are all free in the world. Wonder that what time has come. And Shanta. Shanta is one of the most important emotions I feel. And especially in today's time, Shanta is something that we all need to practice, we all need to attain, we all need to achieve. Shanta is peace, tranquility, peace in our heart, peace in our mind, peace at work, peace in our life. These 9 emotions are present in all our lives and we all go through it. So aren't we all dancers in our own merit, in our own respect, in our own zones? Aren't we all dancers? Is what I really wonder. A small technical thing is what I would like to speak next, is a language of gestures. This is what only an art form can gift us. We have mudras in Bharatnatyam, in Kathak, and in all styles, all classical styles, we have mudras. And I'm so sure that these mudras are there in the West also. Mudras are something which is common, the language of gestures. If I may show you few just to demonstrate and just to emphasize the use of these mudras. For example, we have the Pataka Hasta, okay, which is the single hand gesture, which literally means pataka, means pataka, flag. Okay, but this hasta is used in multiple ways in day-to-day life. To show our anger, if the mother wants to be angry with the kid, to stop someone, or in dance, it's used in multiple ways. To eat, to show a plate. In multiple ways we use pataka. For a simple example, when we see Lord Vishnu reclining on his Adishesha, it's the Pataka. If you put your hand down and sitting and relaxing on the floor, that hand is pataka. The uses of these gestures are many. Mushti, fist, showing strength. Maybe the use is not very good if you want to punch someone, or if kids want to hit their friend, or we want to show that we all need to be together. Mushti, that is what it is. If you want to say best of luck, it's Shikhara. I don't know how many of y'all use, but when I'm teaching online, this is one of my favorite gestures because I have multiple screens on my laptop. I need to communicate with all. Everyone is on mute. We use this and we use this. That's it. I think this is the best use of Shikhara Hasta which we have developed in this pandemic. Understood the step? Yes. Understood the step? No. Are you okay? Yes. Want to drink water? No. So this and this, both. Whether you say it's a gift of Facebook, YouTube, because you can like, you can dislike. I have used it in a very positive manner, and so has a lot of people who are teaching online in today's time. How many people know this mudra? How many people know this? For classical practitioners, this might look like this. Nandi, the bull, the Vahana of Lord Shiva. Can anyone please tell me on the chat section, where have you seen this mudra? What is this mudra? Somebody uses it very often. I would like to tell you all, this mudra has been used by Spider-Man, right? This is what he uses when he wants to release his web. So it's just a very simple modification of the mudra that we have. Whether you say it's a similarity or whether you say it's a modified usage, whatever, similarities will always land up. Our great Guruji, Guru Mahalingam Pillai, I would like to say, because I don't want to use the word late, because legends live in their art form that they have created forever. Master Ji used to say that Bharatnatyam is like a limestone. Limestone. It's like chuna, which we call it in Hindi. If you take the limestone from Tanjavur, it has a different color. If you take the limestone from Chennai, it has a different color. If you take the limestone maybe from Pondicherry, it has a different color. If you take the limestone from Mysore, it has a different color. But limestone is limestone. Color might change, properties wouldn't. Bharatnatyam is like that. And so are all the beautiful art forms or dances, if I may say so, mentioning over here.